Have you ever been to the Vatican museums?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're amazing, right?
Yeah.
I have a family member who almost got sick in the Vatican, like right in the middle of it.
What happened?
I'm not going to say all the details, but it was this family member's birthday the day before. And we had our tour. I'm not going to say which family member it was.
They know.
She knows who.
So you've been there, right? And these are classical works of art from classical antiquity and high Middle Age. I'm sorry, high medieval. They have the best artwork in the world.
Yeah.
A lot of statues. A lot of phalluses on these statues.
Yes.
Because typically these statues were depicted in the nude because not naked, but in the nude, right? They were done right as studies of the human form, whatever. Well, after the Council of Trent in the 16th century, there was something called the Great Castration or the Fig Leaf Campaign. So there was, after the Council of Trent, there was a new trend and emphasis on modesty in art, getting away from kind of the bawdry nature of medieval art or the kind of pagan art of antiquity with all this nudity.
Probably as a response to some of the Protestant critiques of that within Catholicism as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
This is directly coming from
All
the
those
Council of
Puritans,
Trent.
man.
They ruined it for everyone. So even the Sistine Chapel, I mean, there's, phalli on the ceiling, right? I mean, this
Naked men and women all throughout, yeah.
So the church is like, we can't have this. So what do? Do you destroy this? I mean, this Sistine Chapel's only like 50 years old. I just paid for this. Do you want me to get rid of this? You want to destroy all these? So they got this guy, Daniele di Volterra, and he went around painting fig leaves over all the private parts of every nude painting in all of St. Peter's in the Vatican, took chisels, knocked the wieners off of all the statues and put fig leaves on, and went around and did this for years, just destroying art, but in this for the sake of modesty. And that's why to this day, when we think of, they see a picture of like Adam and Eve and say, they have fig leaves, or it's like, oh, you're watching Family Feud. If you were naked, what was the first thing you'd put on? Like a fig leaf, Steve. Right? That's where that idea comes from.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I've seen some of those statues in Rome.
Yeah.
Like where I'm like, where did it go? Somebody took it.
Yeah. No, it was intentional. It was Daniele de Volterra.
What a job.
The breeches maker, they called him.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I have heard of this before. Okay. And actually, when John Paul II had, it was under the restoration of the Sistine Chapel and the Last Judgment as well, well, the ceiling and then the wall was under John Paul II. And one of the things that they had is they took out a lot of the fig leaves, or a lot of the covers, the modesty covers over. They still kept some of them. So if you go there, but it was something that was trying to respect the integrity of the art, and even in a sense the integrity of the modesty, correction in a sense, because that's not part of the history of this work of art as well. But yeah, so that is fascinating, because John Paul II, he has some beautiful reflections on the Sistine Chapel as the theology of the body artistically demonstrated. So it's
I mean, it's not
phenomenal. Yeah.
Nudity as that artistic form it's not scandalous,
Right.
Despite what the Protestant reformers would tell us.
Yep.
That's the way God created us. And it's only a disorder that makes us look at a naked form and view it as something wrong. It's our disorder that we see nudity and shy away from it.
Right.
That goes back to the Garden of Eden. Like, who told you were naked?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting too. I think of how when the church reacts to a Christian heresy, and I would say, the Protestant Revolution as that, or the puritanical, sort of movement. But in a sense, it goes all the way back to like the 8th century, when the church responding to the heresy of Islam, in a sense of, started, with Christian roots, which is what led to iconoclasm, to the smashing of icons. Because in a sense, in response to this, the Muslims basically having this fear and rejection and hatred, and demonizing of any and all images of God, led to Christians actually smashing those icons. So I think of that we kind of participated in that. The church did, but it took good solid theology and philosophy and art to be able to say like, all right, what's a proper ordering of this? Same thing to in a sense of kind of like this sort of smashing that goes in or covering breaches making.
Putting up the fig leaves in the Great Castration.
Yeah. So we need John Paul II. We need John Damascene, to reorder us in response to the heresies.